After the Reds shot the Giants in Game 1 on Tuesday, the Giants face a win-or-bust situation. But with the Reds having a Japanese star import returning to the mound, it could spell trouble. But the Giants are determined to bounce back against an equally determined Red side in Game number 2 of this first semi-final series here at Empire Ballpark. Hello everyone, I'm Paul Persick. Welcome to Game 2 of this first semi-final series live on streamer.com.au, all part of the 2023-24 Harcher State Baseball League. It's going to be an absolute barn burner of a game tonight under the lights here at Empire Ballpark in what is slightly cooler conditions compared to what we've had over the last 2 nights where we've had the first 2 semi-final matches, and it promises to be an absolute beauty here tonight. As we mentioned, the first game back on Tuesday night, the Reds won at 3-2. Thanks to some dynamic pitching from Matt Martin, who threw a complete 9 innings game and struck out 7 times in that impressive performance, struck 7 of the Giants' batters out. But of course, apart from the starting pitcher, the Reds have made no changes. The same story can be said for the Giants, with the exception of their starting pitcher. No changes has been made to their batting order, so we should be in for a fascinating contest with the same batting order that both the Giants and the Reds possess. Of course, the starting pitchers for the Giants, first up is Tom Bailey, who will be playing in his 12th game for this season, and Mizuki Arasuka, the Japanese superstar, who is back after a magnificent performance in the elimination final against Perth. His ERA .943. We get the top of the first innings underway. The Giants are batting first. Game 2, win or bust for Wanneroo. Win for the Reds, and it's off to the grand final. Akasuka with the first pitch. That one is high. And we started off with a ball well over Riley's head. Ignace Riley, 3 at bat, hit a big homer at the bottom of the first to level the scores on Tuesday. And of course, had a couple of flyouts in his next 2 at bat. Akasuka, much better this time, a lot tighter compared to the first. 1-1 the count. I'll give you the Vic Park Belmont Reds defensive lineup in just a moment. Riley facing the 1-1 pitch from Akasuka. Ground ball going past third base. Kurosawa pick up at shortstop and hesitant to throw that one as Riley picks himself up a single to start things off for Wanneroo. Next up at bat is going to be Ethan Cooper at 3 at bat, and was struck out once in his 3 plate appearances on Tuesday night. Lovely ground ball from Riley going past Boyer at third base. In the meantime, we will give you the starting defensive lineups for the Reds. Akasuka starting pitcher. Truscott is playing at the catcher position. Satiski at first base, as that will be a ball as Truscott at catcher fumbles. Satiski at first base. Playing at second is Josh Paul. Boyer at third base, Kurosawa at shortstop, Vandergraaf at left field, Garrett at centre field, and Smallpage playing at right field for the Victoria Park Belmont Reds. Want to know the count for Cooper. He's going to be facing the second pitch from Akasuka. Riley on first base. Akasuka aiming for the pick-off there, but Riley comfortably safe at first. Akasuka keeping Riley honest. Could we see some more big hits from him tonight? We see a big score. It's 3-2 on Tuesday night. Reds got the better of the Giants. 1-0 pitch. Very quick pitch from Akasuka. Cooper going for the bunt. Out at second. Riley's gone. And that's a good start for the Reds. They're able to get the first out. They've got the big man out just like that, who was looking to advance to second. But Cooper, as a result of getting that bunt, he will remain at first. Riley not too pleased there. Byron Armstrong is next up, batting at the number 3 spot, stepping up to the plate. Armstrong, 4 appearances at bat, struck out in 2 of them. Akasuka again going for the pick-off, this time on Cooper. Cooper comfortably safe. Akasuka, change of pace, but just wide to the left corner plate. 1-0. Of course, if you missed our coverage last night, it was the Braves that got the better of the Morley Eagles 2-1 in Game 1 of their semi-final series. The reigning champions starting off the final series on a winning note in their mission for back-to-back state league titles. Akasuka very eager to pick off Cooper. Getting the second out, but Cooper remaining safe. Akasuka is keeping Cooper honest. Armstrong swings for the fences, no connection there, 1-1. The lights of Empire Ballpark, cool conditions here. Akasuka before the final series, incredible ERA of 9.43. An 8-4 record. That's the starting pitcher for the Reds this season as Armstrong edges that one behind the plate umpire, foul ball. His strikeout tally very, very impressive before the finals. 134 in the lead up to the finals. He had an impressive season, playing the 18 games, started in 15 of those in the regular campaign. And a lot of high praise about Akasuka on the mound, and rightfully so. His record speaks for itself. Another quick fast ball, and Armstrong mistiming that one. Another foul. If the Giants win tonight, we will go to a decider on Saturday. The question is whether it will be Saturday afternoon or on Saturday night. Of course, will be determined in the second game between the Braves and Morley tomorrow night. You can see that live on streamer.com.au. Akasuka again for the pick-off. That's his third attempt. Again, unsuccessful. Again, the 1-2 pitch Armstrong's facing. Goes for it. It's a close one there, but the plate umpire says 2-2. Feel the electricity in the atmosphere here at Empire Ballpark. Akasuka with the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball towards Kurosawa at shortstop. That's one out. That's two. Double play. Brilliant double play there. That is on the 6-4-3. And that brings an end to the top of the first. It is still 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the first.
My name's Greg Elliott. I'm the president of the Wanneroo Giants Baseball Club. I've been around the club for 30-something years now. I've been the president for 5 years and involved in the committee, I guess, for 15 years. The Wanneroo Giants have had quite a long relationship with Harcher now, through the general manager of Harcher being a part of the baseball club. We've set up quite a good relationship in regards to buying all our products for our canteen and our cleaning products over a number of years now. Harcher are a major sponsor of the baseball club. They help us out in regards to everything we order with our sponsorship. Sponsorship to any sporting club is a major part of a club, and Harcher being a major sponsor for us really helps us in the community. Harcher makes our lives a lot easier, not having to chase around products through the supermarkets. It's all delivered on time and we get exactly what we order when we need it. I'd recommend Harcher to any sporting or community club. As a company, they help us out with everything we need. Everything is here on time and we get exactly what we order.
Nightfall here at Empire Ballpark as we take you to the bottom of the first in this second game of this first semi-final series here on Thursday night lights. Tonight, Harcher State Baseball League semi-final. Game 2 still 0-all as the Reds get out to the plate for their first at-bat. And leading off is going to be Josh Paul. Scored that first run off that errant pitch to bring the Reds to an early lead at the first. His 3 at bat, he also had some ground outs as well. It's going to be Tom Bailey, starting pitcher for the Giants, and he starts off just wide of the left corner plate. 1-0 the count. Didn't play in the game on Tuesday, being saved for this game. Only his 12th appearance this season. His 5th game starting on the mound. He's had 35 strikeouts this season and an ERA of 1.250. He's had a 4-0 record as starting pitcher. This time it's right down the middle. Much better this time from Bailey. And the first strike. That one's high from Jake Paul, but that's going to go into the stands and ruled foul. Paul facing the 2-2 pitch. No change to the Reds batting lineup either. As I said, apart from the starting pitchers, both sides going in unchanged for this second game. Bailey with the 2-2 pitch. That is ruled fair, and Paul is out at first. And that is the first out, just like that, inflicted by the Giants. Lovely throw by Santage at catch-up. Bringing that one up to Jones at first base. Next up is going to be Eddie Satiski. In the meantime, we'll bring you the Giants starting lineup for tonight's game. Tom Bailey as the starting pitcher. Santage at catch-up. Ground ball by Satiski. Fumbled by Armstrong at shortstop. That's going to allow Satiski to net himself a single. It's those little mistakes that could make a big difference. We know it's early in the game, but that is a rare mistake from Armstrong at shortstop. The lovely ground ball by Satiski, but Armstrong fumbling that one and conceding the single. Next up is going to be Sean Garrett. And as he makes his way to the batter's box, starting pitcher is Bailey for the Giants. Santage playing as catcher. Jones at first. Summers on second base. Stevenson playing at third base. Armstrong starting at shortstop. Cooper starting off at left field. Riley on centre field. And Pilcher at right field. That's the starting defensive lineup for the minor premiers, Wanneroo Giants. Finished on top of the ladder by 3 games, but they are facing the pressure. Facing a win or bust prospect. Win, and it's off to a Saturday decider. Lose, and their season is done. Lovely hit by Garrett. It's out towards left field. Easy catch made by Cooper, and that is 2 outs. Garrett timed that one very well, but just had a little too much air. Off the 1-0 pitch. And he flies out to Cooper at left field. Down to their last out now. John Smallpage. Clean-up spot. Satiski still on first. Be an early pitcher's duel. We saw that last night between the Braves and the Eagles, and we saw it again on Tuesday as Bailey looks for the pick-off attempt on Satiski. That one's unsuccessful. Bailey has got his eyes on Satiski. He also has his eyes on Smallpage. Lovely fast ball from Bailey. Smallpage takes a cold strike. Bailey just glancing there at Satiski at first. Another good fast ball. Smallpage swings, comes up empty. Strike 2. Small Page facing the 0-2 pitch. He's feeling the pressure. Bailey looking to get another good fastball in there. He's got tremendous speed and he delivers. Strike 3. That is 3 outs. We complete 1 in this second game of the first semi-final. It is still locked at 0-0.
Airlines, an airline dedicated to connecting regional Western Australia and beyond. From the Northern Territory and Kimberley, right down through the Pilbara and Midwest and onto the vibrant streets of Perth City, Nexus Airlines connects us all. Connecting you to family, to work, or a well-deserved break. Nexus Airlines, connecting us.
About having to do it, right? You actually go.
Hey, Dad. Can I have some?
No, love. Good call, Dad.
It's easier to say no when we all say no.
We now go to the second innings here at Empire Ballpark. Game 2 of this first semi-final series, the Giants and the Reds. Still 0-0 as we head to the top of the second here on streamer.com.au. Paul Persick with you in the commentary box. If you're just joining us for the first time, it's going to be the Giants' designated hitter, Ben King, to start proceedings. Going to be facing Akasuka. Welcome return to the Reds side after resting at the first game. Of course, under the league's import rule, playing every second game. Import signing. Matt Martin playing in the first game of the series. It's now back to Akasuka, being their most successful pitcher this season. Starting at 2-0. A couple of those just wide of the plate. King wisely letting them go on both occasions. 2-0 pitch now. For the designated hitter, he had 2 hits from 3 appearances at bat, 2 for 3 from the plate. Takes a swing at it. And just had a little edge to it. Ruled foul by the plate umpire. 2 for 3 at the plate on Tuesday night for King. He was struck out once. 2-1 pitch coming for King, facing Akasuka. That's a lovely swing, but mistimed there by King. That's going to be fielded by Paul at second, and the throw to Satiski is good. That is the first out. So again, the Reds ground fielding, paying early dividends. Same can be said for the Giants. Next up is going to be Courtney Jones for the Wanneroo Giants. Only 1 for 4 from the plate on Tuesday night. Jones facing Akasuka. Got caught looking there. And the strike has been called. Steely focus. Jones deceived by the dip there, tempted to swing. Missed it completely. 0-2. What will Jones do here? What counter-attack will he have? Will he go for the bunt or will he go for the swing? It's always risky, especially when you've got all bases vacant. Jones goes for it. And into foul territory it goes. too, has got that steely focus. Can he get any connection from this next pitch? Yes, he does. Ground ball to Kurosawa at shortstop. The throw towards first. It's close. He fumbles it, does Satiski at first. And that'll be a single to Jones. Well, Jones getting his first base hit of the night. The throw was a bit off, it has to be said, from Kurosawa. The ground ball from Jones onto shortstop. Kurosawa just couldn't get a good enough throw there. Something was a bit off. But Jones reaching first base on that wayward throw. And Santich now comes in, stepping up to the plate. He's starting catcher for the Wanneroo Giants, facing Akasuka. That's a go. It was a little bit low there from Akasuka. And that'll be a 1-0 count. Santich 0 for 3 at the plate on Tuesday night. 1-0 the count. Just the one out. Jones on first. Santich facing Akasuka. Ground ball right down the middle. And that's another fumble again from Kurosawa. That's 2 mistakes in as many pitches. And that allows Jones to advance to second. Santich nets himself a single as well. Well, making one mistake is one thing. 2 is another. So we have players on first and second now for the Giants. Next up is going to be another of the left-handers, Dawson Summers. Summers starting off at second base, as he did on Tuesday night. He was 0 for 4 from the plate in game 1. What can he do here? Reds infielders a little more slightly inward this time as Summers swings for the fences, but he goes into foul territory. Just some early mistakes here by the Reds. It just rattled them a little bit at the top of the second, and now the Giants have got the first real scoring threat of this game. Can the Giants capitalise on it and score the first runs of the night? Well, that remains to be seen. Akasuka, good change up, and that's a fly ball from Summers out towards Paul at second base, and he nets the catch. Brilliant catch there by Paul, stood underneath it and made a very, very good catch. Players still on first and second. Santich on first, Jones at second. And it's going to bring up Daniel Stevenson. Solid right-hander, but he was 0 for 3 from the plate last night, starting at third base tonight, as he did on Tuesday. Most of the players from both sides sticking with their original positions that they'd started with on Tuesday night in that first game. Akasuka goes quick with that one. That is a beauty. 0-1 the count. Give you an early look at the pitches to strikes ratio for both starting pitchers a little bit later on to see where the battle, who's winning that pitcher's battle. Stevenson looking to go big. He goes foul and into the stands. Beautiful night here in Perth. It's slightly cooler than we usually get here in the west. Nice breeze blowing across the ballpark here. Players will no doubt be feeling a lot more comfortable with the conditions as Stevenson again fouls into the grandstands. Now the 0-2 pitch. Akasuka to his 27th pitch now. It's a lovely hit by Stevenson. That's going to go just short of Vandergraaf at left field. Jones advancing from second. He's going to score first. The Giants draw first blood. They take a 1-0 lead. Brilliantly timed by Stevenson. That one going over the infield, landing just in front of Vandergraaf, who was situated at left field. Jones advanced to second, and he was off to the races, scoring the first run for the minor premiers. Next up is Owen Pilcher. last in the Giants batting rotation. Pilcher 1 for 3. On the plate on Tuesday night. Lovely fast ball from Akasuka. Cold strike taken by Pilcher. What can Akasuka do here to respond? That one is high and into the stands. And again ruled foul. This time the count goes to 0-2. Giants start as they need to. First runs on the board. Pilcher facing the 0-2 pitch. Akasuka goes quick but low. Just one to the left corner, 1-2. Keeping his focus. Welcome return, as I said, to the red side. Tremendous season he had, 18 games. Deadly fast ball. He was quick there, and again fouling to the stands. Pilcher. I think the intention's very clear. Pilcher wanting to go big towards the outfield. Just hasn't got the connection for it. He's got a couple of edges on that one into the stands, but wants a good connection off the next fastball here. Akasuka has got great speed with that right arm of his. Lovely hit that goes through Kurosawa. Here comes Santic from second to third, running towards home. Santic scores. The Giants lead 2-0. And the Giants catching some early heat in the early goings of this game. Santic advancing from second to first off second to home off a beautiful hit by Pilcher. And it doubles the Giants' advantage. And now the Giants will go back to the top of their order. Nicholas Riley. Starting 1-1, got himself a single in his last at-bat earlier on. His fast ball, one just towards the left corner. This is the start that the Giants wanted tonight. Get those early runs. They have done that through Jones and Santic. Giants advantage 2-0. Low pitch there. 2-0 the count. Truscott just fumbling that one behind the plate. Another fast one, strike. Much better this time from Akasuka. Stevenson getting the lead off from third. Pilcher remaining tight on first base. Akasuka's got his eyes on both Pilcher and Stevenson. What's he going to do here? This is the 2-1 pitch. Riley looks to go big on that one, but into foul territory. Riley facing the 2-2 pitch from Akasuka. What is the Japanese star going to do here? He dips that one. That is brilliant from Akasuka. And that is the third relieving out there for the Reds. But the Giants, a brilliant start of the second inning. They hold the 2-0 advantage.
Good Sports provides a great deal of assistance to all associations.
We're extremely lucky that we've got an organisation like Good Sports that provide us with the education to implement the right policies.
The guidelines and resources that are available to us free of charge on the website are fantastic, easy to navigate, amazing to use, an excellent source of information for our members and our volunteers.
Good Sports has been great because they've been able to provide us a guideline to follow, and it's been a lot easier rather than setting something up from scratch. We've also been able to promote our club and get new members in and sponsors, and to know that we're doing the best we can for the community.
The legal requirements to operate a sporting association are many and varied. Good Sports provides simple, straightforward procedures to ensure that we comply with those obligations.
We head to the bottom of the second, and the Giants hold the advantage 2-0. Really good drive from their batting order, scoring two valuable runs through Jones and Santich, advancing from second to home plate. And the Reds feeling the early pressure in this second game of the first semi-final series. What can the Reds do to counter the Giants' drive? Well, the key is going to hold, especially in the middle part of their order. That's going to get things started now. Ryan Boyer, shortstop, but staying at third base tonight. Boyer 1 for 3 on the plate, struck out once. He's 3 at bat as well. He had a bit of a mixed bag at the plate on Tuesday night. And he's going to be facing Tom Bailey. Bailey starts off fast, but a little high. I know the count this time. It's another fast one there, but that's a beautiful hit by Boyer over the infield. Going to be picked up by Pilcher at right field, and Boyer's going to advance himself to first base. Well, it has to be said, wasn't as timed as well as Boyer would have hoped for, but he got enough on it to get that one over the infield and allow himself to run to first and net himself a single. He started off well at the plate. Now, can he get the backup from the likes of this man, Vandergraaf, Bacon, and Kurosawa? The next one's due for the Vic Park Belmont Reds. Vandergraaf goes big, it's high. It's going to be Summers going from second base. He's dropped it, but it's ruled foul. Or is it? No, it's not. Or is it? He's having a look at the umpire. Yes, it is. He raised both arms. Oh, it looked very, very close. There at second base, that's Boyer. No, he's going to allow it. Summers had made that catch. Well, that would have been a bit obsolete. Summers made a great effort to go towards it. Going over from second base. Just couldn't fully grasp that one, and there you see Reds managerial staff and a couple of the players having a chat with the umpire at first base. And off camera, Boyer having a chat to the umpire at second. Like they're going to allow Boyer to remain at second, or is it? Looks likely, but we'll have to wait. All the umpires are now getting together and having a bit of a chat. From my vantage point, they're trying to figure out whether Summers dropped that catch in fair territory or into foul. Looks like the umpires have made their call. Boyer will find himself back at first, so that one will be ruled foul as it turns out. Cody van der Graaf will head back to the batter's box. Well, that one is ruled as fouled. The catch was dropped and it went into foul territory. Kickoff made. It was very close on Boyer. That one is safe. One pitch, Van der Graaf facing Bailey and right down the middle. It is 0-2 this time. Another fast one, but a little high as Van der Graaf gets that one into foul territory. A lot of chit-chatter on the field and in the stands as well about that drop catch. The umpires, credit to them, they were able to gather, get together and make a decision very promptly. They've done a great job. 0-2 the count, Van der Graaf facing Bailey. Lovely hit from Bailey, but that's well fielded by Summers. And a double play, brilliantly executed. Brilliantly executed. A 4-3 double play, and that is 2 outs just like that. Both Boyer and Van der Graaf are gone. And that cleans out the bases in the Giants' favour. Brilliant ground fielding. They needed something like that. And it's those double plays that can make such a difference. Next up is Curtis Bacon, the Reds' designated hitter. Bacon didn't get a clean connection. It is foul.
Tommy.
Lovely hit by Bacon. Got plenty of power on it. That one's going to go to Cooper at left field, and Bacon will net himself a single. Not a clean hit by Bacon. Timed it very well. Enough power to go over to the infield and land in front of Cooper. And he goes to first. Next up is Kurosawa, another one of the left-handers for the Reds. Kurosawa was 1 for 4. Played on Tuesday night. A bit of a look there. Won the count. Clean hit by Kurosawa, and over the infield, he'll net himself a single as well. While Bacon will advance to second. Starting to respond here, the Reds, with a scoring drive of their own. And this is almost in a similar position. It is in a similar position to where the Giants were. Down to their last out, players on first and second. The Giants were able to get 2 runs out of it. What can the Reds do? Can the Reds counter with a scoring threat of their own? They're at the bottom of their order. Will Truscott is next up. He's 1 for 3 on Tuesday night. A big task ahead of him. It's a low one. Both Kurosawa and Bacon were aiming to steal the next bases. Game really starting to heat up. We're only at the bottom of the second. So much intrigue, so much anticipation, so much excitement as Bailey again goes low for a ball. 2-0 the count. Truscott facing the 2-0 pitch. Keeping the players at the bases honest. And a good fast ball Truscott not bothering to swing, but he did look. Takes the strike. Bailey, next pitch. A little extra height on that one. That one is wide of the plate. 3-1. Truscott gets a fourth ball. He'll walk to first, draw the base on ball. So Bailey will be a little bit tighter in this next one. Truscott keeping a sharp eye on it. He fouls. Now got a full count. 3-2, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Bailey help the Giants preserve this 2-0 advantage, or will the Reds get some scoring going? Now we're in this position. The Giants at the top of the second, they got 2 runs out of it. Can the Reds do the same and either tie it or take the lead? What's Bailey got with this next pitch? It is a beauty. Truscott comes up empty, strike 3. The Giants, after 2, have preserved the lead 2-0.
You know, my dad always said, you are what you repeatedly do. You don't have to have all the talent in the world to be a great athlete. It's all about the hustle. I've come so far. A baseball player works 365 days out of the year. It's not 170 games and then they're done. It's that grind you got inside of you to not want to fail.
We've completed 2 innings here at Empire Ballpark. We go to the top of the third, and the Giants holding command in this game. They lead 2-0. Vic Park Belmont had 2 players on base down on their last out. Tom Bailey pitched an absolute beauty to Truscott right down the middle to enforce the strike and end the second innings. Bailey coming up at the right time to shut out the early scoring threat from the Reds. The Giants are going to keep this momentum going. Kasuka back on the mound for the Reds. Start things off at the top of the third. Here's Cooper, the first of the left-handers for this Giants team. Had a look at that one. 1-1 the count. Both sides with 8 hits between them early on in this game. And just wide of the outside corner this time. 2-1. Fascinating game we've got here at the moment. Cooper facing the 2-1 pitch from Akasuko. Another fast one, but again wide. This time it is a 3-1 count. Pitches to strikes at the present time. Bailey, 27 for 20. He started brilliantly from the mound. Akasuka, 40 for 28. The pitcher's battle has been won so far, I would say, by Bailey. Akasuka's had a few pick-off attempts as well, all of them unsuccessful. Cooper pops that one high towards right field. Small Page is underneath it. He's back up towards the wall and makes the catch. Brilliant effort there from Small Page. Kept his eye on the ball, considering He had all those floodlights all around him. That one went pretty high. And Cooper flies out to Smallpage, who made a brilliant catch at right field. First out for the Giants. Next up is going to be Byron Armstrong. Third from the top of the order. Facing Akasuka. First pitch for him coming up as he sways out of the way of that one. That'll be a 1-0 count. Joining us live on streamer.com.au, your home of all things community sport, not just in Western Australia, but all around the nation as well. I'm glad you're enjoying game 2 of this first semi-final series as Akasuka has a good fastball in there, and Armstrong has his first strike. Armstrong with a steely eye. Change of pace from Akasuka. Lovely hit by Armstrong to left field. It's caught easily by Vandergraaf. And it is 2 outs. Armstrong timed it brilliantly, but just in a little too much air. Vandergraaf, that's another good catch from Vandergraaf. He's been in the thick of the action at left field. He's taken a couple of good catches as he took the catch that sealed game 1 on Tuesday night. Next up is going to be King for the Giants. It's low, 1-0. Reds on the verge of a 3-up, 3-down if they get this third out. King going to start off the next scoring threat for the Giants if they can get it going. What a good fastball that one was. Plenty of pace behind that right arm of Akasuka. As I said at the beginning of our coverage, most successful pitcher for the Reds this season. No doubt one of the best in the competition. Just a tad lower and wider of the plate on that third pitch. 2-1 the count. Spread as expected. Infield just a little further back on the edge. King pops it high towards Smallpage at right field. Smallpage won't have to worry about that one. That is into foul territory. Reds contingent of the crowd giving Akasuka some encouragement. Keeping his focus there, Akasuka. Steely resolve the star pitcher has got. Changes it up. Brilliant play from Akasuka. That's strike 3. And that'll bring an end to the top of the third. The Giants still hold the advantage. 2-0.
My name's Derek Bird and I'm the Group General Manager for Harcher. Baseball WA and Harcher, that relationship began with myself being a baseballer and being very much a club person. My kids are club people, and they were just relationships that have been fostered over the last decade or so, and the opportunity arose to get involved with Baseball WA at a higher level, and we're using that as a vehicle to work back into the community through Clubland. So sponsorship is important to Harcher because of the staff we employ and the roles that they play in their own communities. That we feel that this is a way that we can connect back with not only our staff but with our customers. Volunteer sports are generally run on the breadline, and they need support and they need some additional resource for them to be viable and for them to be successful, and we feel that we can play that role not only from a sponsorship point of view, but also a supply product point of view. The sporting club route is a really beneficial route for our business because we can touch so many parts of the role that they play. Most of their revenue is generated through the canteen and the bar and the kitchen. These sporting clubs are volunteer organisations. They need a little bit of help and we can provide that.
You're back with us here at Empire Ballpark. We go to the bottom of the third. The Giants still hold the lead 2-0. They faced the reality of a 3 up, 3 down. Of course, finished off by Akasuka with a brilliant change-up on that final pitch to inflict the third strike and the third out. Starting things off for the Reds, leading off. At the top of the order, Josh Paul. Starts off by laying up the goal. A little close to his body there from Tom Bailey pitch. The count is 1-0. Paul, nice clean hit past the infield. Armstrong couldn't get to it in time. And Paul nets himself a single. It's another lovely hit by Josh Paul. Nice line drive along the ground, past Armstrong at shortstop. He capitalises on the opportunity to get himself a base hit. He goes to first. Next up is Eddie Satiski. Satiski 1 for 1. He's also able to get a base hit as well at his first at bat. What will he do at the second? Bailey looking to pick off Josh Paul there, but Paul is safe at first. Siski takes a cold strike, had a look at it. Getting an edge there into foul territory. Count now 0-2. Next pitch coming, Satiski hits it into foul territory. It was a very clean hit from Satiski, but that one just went over the line. Satiski will have to make his way back to home plate. Been an opportune one for Josh Paul there. He was going from first to second, then second to third. And he only just found out the ball went into foul territory, so he's having to go all the way back to first base. Satiski again facing the 0-2 pitch from Tom Bailey. Got his eyes on Josh Paul at first. The time has been called. Slight adjustment to his glove there. He's in his batter's box and resume his battle with Bailey. Lovely hit there by Satiski over the infield. Satiski will go to first. Paul will advance to second. Now they're in exactly the same position the innings before, but they had 2 outs. This time they got a little bit more free range, so to speak. Had a single out. Both Paul and Satiski getting base hits. Good connections off the Bailey pitches. Keep going past Armstrong at shortstop. Satiski getting that one clean over the infield. Sean Garrett next up, batting from number 3 in the order. The infield coming in. close to the body. The catcher there in Santich just fumbles that one. I know the count. Giants infielders a little more inward. Jones at first, Stevenson at third. Coming in a little further. Garrett goes for a big swing, comes up empty. Really changing that one up a little bit, going low. And just got Garrett in that swinging position. Aiming for the bump there was Garrett. Oh, he's risky. Right to him. It has to be said, has got the better of Nakasuka so far in the pitcher's duel. 26 for 27 this game so far. He had another strikeout here. Just high there. Opens up the count at 2-2. Nakasuka's got 2 strikeouts for the Reds. Bailey has 3. Bailey, with those 3, he goes up to 38 for the season that he has got. Can he make it 39? Strike Garrett out. Garrett looking to get a clean hit over the infield as it's spread inward. He goes big. There's Garrett, but he fouls. Feel the tension in the air, in the stands and in the dugouts as well. The Reds looking to get a good scoring drive here and take back some of the momentum that the Giants have established early. Not caught looking, did Garrett, and he's gone. No, Bailey makes it 39 strikeouts for the season, and a pivotal one at that. That's the first out. Next up, here's Big Jack Smallpage. Smallpage over 1. Bailey is in the groove on the mound for the Giants. 39 strikeouts for the season. He now has 4 in tonight's game. Going for the bunt. Risky. Smallpage. Does he have enough wheels to get to first? No, he doesn't. It's a sacrifice bunt, but he does allow Paul and Satiski to advance to second and third respectively. But that is 2 outs. So while Smallpage takes himself out, it does give the Reds a chance to potentially, and at the minimum, go within 1 run. They'd ideally want to tie up the match or take the lead. And it's all in the hands of Ryan Boyer. But Tom Bailey, well, he'll look to have a say himself on the mound. He did that with his 39th strikeout. Goes a little low this time. Boyer, 1 for 1 at the plate. And Bailey shut down another scoring thread here. He did it earlier. And he did it a second time. Starting off with a 2-0 count here. First couple of pitches to Boyer have been a little bit high. Crowd making a lot of noise. They're certainly feeling it. Ooh, that was very, very close. But the plate umpire says the 3-0 count. Bailey, what has he got up his sleeve next? That's wide. He's going to draw the base on balls, is Boyer. And for the first time in the match, it is bases loaded. Boyer on first, Satiski second, and Paul on third. Big chance here for the Reds. to add to the scoreboard for the first time in the match. With Bailey, he'll look to shut that down for a second time. In the meantime, Bailey's just having a chat with a couple of his teammates. The Giants taking a tactical time there. Stepping up to the plate now, Cody Vandergraaf. Pulsating stuff we've got here. Bases loaded, bottom of the third, 2 outs. Vandergraaf facing Bailey. Infield coming in. Vandergraaf sways away at that one, but that one's still inside the zone. And a cold strike. 1-1 the count. Vandergraaf facing Bailey. Clean hit past the infield. It goes through. Paul scores. 2-1 the score. Statiski slides home. He scores. We're all tied up. And the Reds are happy with that one. The crowd giving their team a big cheer. Clean hit by Vandergraaf. Went past Armstrong, who was situated at shortstop. That gave Paul the chance to advance from third to home. Statiski advanced from second to home. And we are all tied up at 2-2. A great resurgence there by the Reds. That sees them back on level terms as Bacon is the next man in. Brilliant pick up there by Armstrong, and that'll be the third out. Boyer went past home plate, but the third out was made. But a great revival by the Reds. After 3, we are tied at 2-2.
Nexus Airlines, an airline dedicated to connecting regional Western Australia and beyond. From the Northern Territory and Kimberley, right down through the Pilbara and Minwest and onto the vibrant streets of Perth City, Nexus Airlines connects us all. Connecting you to family, to work, or a well-deserved break. Nexus Airlines, connecting us.
I don't have any today, Frank. Did you actually go?
Hey, Dad. Can I have some?
No, love.
Good call, Dad.
It's easier to say no when we all say no.
We have completed 3 innings of Game 2 of this first semi-final here at Empire Ballpark, and the Reds are right back in the contest. They responded to the Giants' onslaught of 2 runs at the top of the second. At the bottom of the third, the Reds responded with 2 of their own. And we are back on level terms in this game. It is 2-2. As we head to the top of the 4th, you're joining us on streamer.com.au. Starting things off is number 11, Courtney Jones for the Giants. He's facing Akasuka, takes a cold strike to start things off. Jones over 1. At the plate, Akasuka has now gone over 50 pitches. Expect him to pitch out the whole game. Of course, under the import rule, every second game, as you saw Matt Martin pitch for the whole of the first game of this series. Looks like Truscott, the brunt of that one there. He's all right. He's back up on his feet. But, that did not look pleasant at all. That will be ruled as a strike, as Jones did swing. Truscott there, trying to catch his breath. Having a chat there with one of his teammates. Looks like Truscott will be okay and ready to carry on with the business. I tell you that, must have hurt for Truscott, but he's okay. And we can get this game underway once again. 0-2 the count. Jones facing Akasuka. There, just on the net behind home plate. On 2 pitch, Jones is facing Akasuka. Jones swings and misses, strike 3. That brings up a 3rd strikeout for Akasuka. And next up to the plate for the Giants, Jacob Santich. 1 for 1. Santich, of course, adding to the Giants' score in the 2nd inning. One of the 2 that crossed home plate for a run, along with Jones. So we get the Giants started on the board as he takes that wide. And it's a 1-0 count. 55 to 38 in the pitches to strikes ratio for the Japanese star. What will he do next? Santich pops it high. That's over the foul line. And it looks like that's going to go over the fence. And it does. It'll be a foul ball. Santich on this case can count his lucky stars. Of course, coming up tomorrow, the 2nd game of the 2nd semi-final series between the Morley Eagles and the Braves. Of course, the Eagles must win that one to force it into a Saturday decider. The Braves, they win that, having won last night in game 1. They will go through to the grand final and a chance at back-to-back championships. Lovely strike from Akasuka. That is now a 1-2 count. He's in the groove, Akasuka. Going to make it 4 strikeouts. So far on 137 for the season. 1-2 pitch. Santich flies that one into foul territory. There's a good breeze carrying that ball away from the field and into the practice net. Conditions, as I said at the start of our coverage, a lot cooler than what we had in the first 2 nights of this semi-final week-long extravaganza. For the 2-2 pitch with Santich. Ground ball out towards Kurosawa, and that's another fumble. Another fumble from the man at shortstop. That is his 3rd mistake of the night. And that allows Santich to net himself a single. Well, sometimes you're left at a loss for words. A clean ground hit from Santich. Kurosawa was in a good position to pick that one. Somehow he missed it again. It's going to bring up Dawson Summers to the plate now for the Giants. Summers 0 for 1. Ooh, he got suckered into the swing on that one, did Summers. That one he thought was a little inward of the plate. Just went wide at the last moment. That is a strike swinging. Pulsating encounter here. 2-all. 0-1 pitch for Summers now, facing Akasuka. Summers pops it very high. Either Kurosawa or Boyer must call for it. Boyer calls for it and he makes the catch. So that is 2 outs. Santich still on first base. And Stevenson is going to be next up to the plate for Wanneroo. Very good catch there from Boyer. That one went high up into the night sky. Boyer was calling for it. Kurosawa was also calling for it, sprinting from shortstop. Boyer made the catch, and Stevenson, on the first pitch from Akasuka, fouls that one into the stands. Stevenson punches that one towards right field. Small Cage makes the catch. And that is the third and final out. Santich stranded on first. The score after the top of the fourth remains at 2-all.
Good Sports provides a great deal of assistance to all associations.
We're extremely lucky that we've got an organisation like Good Sports that provide us with the education to implement the right policies.
The guidelines and resources that are available to us free of charge on the website are fantastic. Easy to navigate, amazing to use, an excellent source of information for our members and our volunteers.
Good Sports has been great because they've been able to provide us a guideline to follow, and it's been a lot easier rather than setting something up from scratch. We've also been able to promote our club and get new members in and sponsors, and to know that we're doing the best we can for the community.
The legal requirements to operate a sporting association are many and varied. Good Sports provides simple, straightforward procedures to ensure that we comply with those obligations.
We're going towards half distance of this second game of the semi-final series between the Giants and the Reds. We head to the top of, or the bottom of the fourth. And the scores are locked at 2-all. Just joining us for the first time live on streamer.com.au. The Giants got on the board first, got 2 at the top of the second. And at the bottom of the third, the Reds responded and got 2 of their own. And got the game back on level terms. Great contest we have here at Empire Ballpark. The Giants, as you see, Bailey just doing some warm-up pitches. The side on your screen, Wanneroo face a win or bust. Must win tonight, or their season is done, having been atop the ladder pretty much all of the preliminary rounds, having won by 3 games in the regular season. Of course, the Reds finishing 4th and having beaten Perth last Friday in an elimination final to make it to the semi-final series. Of course, they beat Wanneroo in game 1 on Tuesday. We get things started at the bottom of the fourth now. The umpire chat to the Giants dugout there. So quickly getting back to business so we can get this game underway once again. It's the left-handers, Harry Kurosawa, starting things off for the Reds. Looking at that first one, strike, swings and misses. Make that strike 2. And the catcher fumbling there. A real fast one there from Tom Bailey. It's called foul. Kurosawa facing the 0-2 pitch from Bailey. Swings and misses, he's struck out. That is the first out inflicted on the Reds. Bailey makes it 5 strikeouts in the game. He goes to 40 for this season. Next up is the catcher for the Reds, in Will Truscott. 1 from the plate so far in tonight's game. Facing Bailey, the left corner plate. 1-0 count started off. Brilliant hit by Truscott, punches it right down the middle. Out towards centre field, and Truscott will advance to first. Brilliantly timed there by Will Truscott, punching that one down the line. Riley grabbing that one at centre field, but Truscott on the way to first base. Next up, we go back to the top of the order. And it is Josh Paul playing at second base on the defensive field setup tonight. Paul's 1 for 2. Plate for the Reds in this game. Had a look at that one, did Josh Paul, and takes the strike. Stevenson coming in a little closer towards home plate. So too Jones at first base. Paul grounds it past Stevenson. Armstrong from shortstop. The throw's awkward, and Paul advances to first. In the meantime, Truscott is able to sneak up to second. Throw just short of Jones at first. And now, just like that, we have 2 players on base for the Reds. Satiski is next up now. He is 2 from 2. He's had a good night at the bat. Can he continue this good run of form? The infield in, Satiski swings and misses. Very quick one there it was from Bailey, just a little bit higher than what Satiski would have expected. That is strike 1. And a time has been called, so Satiski's had to pull out of that one. Armstrong and Summers, who is at second base. Armstrong at shortstop, just pushing a little further back. More shallow setup. That one just wide. Count is even at 1-1. 1-1. Terrific contest we have here. 2-2, the Reds got a good scoring thread, looking to take the lead. But Bailey, he wants to have a say himself on the mound as Satiski. Trying to walk out of the batter's box there. He's going to chat to some of the Giants fans there. No love lost between the two sides. Added fire in this game, knowing the stakes for both sides. The 1-1 pitch. Satiski facing Bailey. Just got an edge there, did Satiski. That one's fouled. Crucial time now for both Satiski and Bailey. Both Summers and Jones well away from the plate, so no pick-off attempt here. Bailey's going to go for it. Satiski swings and is struck out. So he can make that 6 for the game for Tom Bailey. He's put the added pressure on the Reds now. He's pitched very well from the mound tonight. 6 strikeouts from 3 and a bit innings. Next up is Sean Garrett. Garrett 0 for 2. Satiski now 2 for 3 at the plate as a result of that strikeout. Crucial pitch here coming up as Garrett lets that one go. Was looking, strike. Great crowd we've got here at Empire Ballpark. Hooked on every pitch, hooked on every play. That's what you want in a finals match. Garrett hits that one cleanly over the infield. Here's an opportunity for the Reds. They will load up the bases. Big opportunity here for the Reds to take back the lead. As Garrett hits that one over the infield, he just got enough on it. Burke, who is now on the field for the Giants, is situated at left field in place of Cooper. Able to grab that one and stop the Reds, having Truscott advance from third to potentially score. Next up is Small Page. Bases are loaded. That one's wide. We'll have a ball. Next pitch coming up. Small Page with the 1-0 from Bailey. That time it is a strike. The count is even. Small Page really feeling the pressure, swings and comes up empty. Bailey shut down any opportunity the Reds had twice. Can he do it a third time? That arm is not a golden arm, it could be a platinum arm with the way he's pitching tonight. 64 for 47. Small Page pops it high. Standing underneath it is Summers and Jones. One of them's got a call for it. And it's Summers that gets it. And that stops the Reds' drive in their tracks. Just what the Giants needed. The score after 4 is locked in at 2-all.
You know, my dad always said, you are what you repeatedly do. You don't have to have all the talent in the world to be a great athlete. It's all about the hustle. I've come so far. A baseball player works 365 days out of the year. It's not 170 games and then they're done. It's that grind you got inside of you to not want to fail.
4 innings have been completed here at Empire Ballpark, and this game is still on for young and old, with the scores remaining locked at 2-all. In this game 2, first semi-final series. As the Reds win, they go to the grand final. The Giants win, we do it all again on Saturday between these two teams. Starting things off, Owen Pilcher leading off for the top of the 5th. Facing Akasuka. Pushing forward there with that front foot of his, but that one will be ruled a ball. Pushing forward with that foot, and again, just outside the plate. 2-0 is the count. Lucha swings and misses. Brilliant fast ball from Akasuka. Strike 1. 13 hits between the two sides. Reds have 9 of those. The Giants just have 4. 2-1 the count. Pilcher facing Akasuka. Again, Pilcher swings on a low one and comes up empty. Count is now even. Pressure really on both sides here. Both sides acknowledging the stakes that's involved in this game. Pilcher grounds that one towards Boyer at third base. The throw is good, and that is the first out. Good ground fielding there from Boyer. Situated at third base, made the throw to Satiski, and gets Pilcher back to the dugout. Next up is going to be Nicholas Riley, 1 for 2. Can hit those big ones. We saw that on Tuesday night in the first game. He had a massive homer over left field. What can he do this time? Facing Akasuka. Very, very close. It's going to be a ball, 1-0. Time inside the zone from Akasuka. Strike 1. Riley pops it high. Calling for it is Josh Paul from second base. And as easy as you like, Josh Paul makes the catch. It is 2 outs. We see a 3 up, 3 down. Riley flies out to Paul at second. And now the new man is Burke for the Wanneroo Giants. Daniel Burke, originally starting from the bench. He's taken the place of Cooper. Burke up to round 22. Of course, he didn't play in the first game on Tuesday. Takes a cold strike. Burke is averaging 278. He's had 10 hits this season, 10 RBIs. He's struck out 15 times. He's contributed 10 runs as well. He's even had 3 home runs as well, so he knows how to hit those big ones. Could he pick up where Riley left off on Tuesday? That remains to be seen, but he's now facing an 0-2 situation. Akasuka. Oh, that one looked close. Late umpire says that's a ball. 2-1 the count. 2 outs at the top of the 5th. Crowd really enjoying the action here. Burke swings, misses, he's gone. Brilliant pitching from Akastuka. He gets his fourth strikeout, and the Reds managed to keep the score locked at 2-all.
Without having to do a training, did you actually go?
Hey, Dad. Can I have some?
No, love. Good call, Dad.
It's easier to say no when we all say no.
Nexus Airlines, an airline dedicated to connecting regional Western Australia and beyond. From the Northern Territory and Kimberley, right down through the Pilbara and Minwest and onto the vibrant streets of Perth City, Nexus Airlines connects us all. Connecting you to family, to work, or a well-deserved break. Nexus Airlines, connecting us.
This contest is hanging on a tightrope between the Giants and the Reds. A very tight game we have had. The scores are locked at 2-all as we have completed halfway through the 5th inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. And next up for the Reds as they begin their next stint at bat is Ryan Boyer. He'll be facing the first pitch from Bailey and straight away gets a big hit out towards centre field. It's going to be Riley that makes the catch. And the Giants start off on the perfect note. First out, Boyer went big right away, but he flew out to Nicholas Riley, the man at centre field. Lovely catch by the big hitter. Next up is Vandergraaf. Lunges forward, takes a cold strike. This time that one did Vandergraaf, but that's going to go towards Armstrong. He fields that one from shortstop. It's close. Vandergraaf's gone. Giants fielding, ruling the roost here at the bottom of the 5th. Now Curtis Bacon, who too is a very good hitter, the designated hitter of the Red side. Facing Bailey. And Bailey's been excellent on the mound tonight. He's out of the way there. I know the count. He lets that one go, but that's inside the zone. Strike one. Who's going to break the deadlock? Take back the lead in this game. Bacon swings and misses. 1-2. Bacon lets it go. That is now even. 2 outs, 2-2. Bacon hands that one to Stevenson at third, and that'll be the third and final out. Just like that, it's a 3-up, 3-down from the Giants, and they keep the score locked at 2-all after 5.
I'm Jess Fitzgerald and I'm the Competition and Member Services Manager here at Baseball WA, and I run the food and beverage as well for the State League games that are run at the ballpark. So during the day there's some schools out here, so Darling Range, Aquinas, and then we run all of our programs and development, high performance program out here. So definitely one of the benefits of having Harcher involved is that we're quite a small team here at Baseball WA, and prior to the relationship we weren't offering food and beverage here at the ballpark. We didn't have anyone that was available to run around and do like ordering or anything like that. So it's been great that we've been able to find someone local, WA company that we can deal with, and then we can offer, you know, food and beverage to everyone here that comes out to the ballpark, because before they had to bring their own everything. So one of the things that I love here is like, you know, the chips, the nachos, burgers, hot dogs. That's, you know, hot dogs is just ingrained in baseball. Yeah, so some of the main advantages of working with Harcher have been the flexibility of the delivery. So they're happy to deliver at a time that's convenient to us, and we've also got a direct contact for our ordering too. So we've been dealing with Adam directly, and he's been great. I would recommend Harcher to anyone looking for a local supplier and then they're willing to jump on and help sponsor their club or, you know, their association, whatever they're doing, and just help grow their sports in Western Australia.
We have gone through 5 innings and the scores are not separated between the two sides, the Giants and the Reds. We are still locked at 2-all in what is a gripping contest. Byron Armstrong's going to step back up to the plate now for the Giants, facing Akasuka to see if he can play a hand in potentially breaking the deadlock. He takes a cold strike to start. Armstrong 0 for 2 so far tonight. Akasuka, 4 strikeouts, 77 for 55 in the pitches to strikes ratio. Changes it up. Armstrong goes big, but into foul territory. Akasuka sternly focused. Armstrong facing the 0-2 pitch. Goes quick, and Armstrong's gone. They make that 5 strikeouts for Akasuka. That was an absolute cracker of a fastball, plenty of speed. Armstrong goes big, but I'm afraid he goes empty. That is the first out. Next up is Ben King, the designated hitter for the Giants. The game's still in the balance. Caught having a look there, did King. First strike. King gets a ground ball back to Akasuka, and that'll be the second out. So the Reds countering the Giants 3 up. Down with the Reds rather countering the Giants 3 up, 3 down. With possibly a 3 up, 3 down of their own. Next up is number 11, Courtney Jones for the Giants. He's 0 for 2 so far. One go, but that one wide of the plate. Now 1-0. Jones rounds that one towards Paul at second base, and that is 3 up, 3 down in a flash. So as we head to the bottom of the 6th, the sides still can't be separated. It's 2-all.
Good Sports provides a great deal of assistance to all associations.
We're extremely lucky that we've got an organisation like Good Sports that provide us with the education to implement the right policies.
The guidelines and resources that are available to us free of charge on the website are fantastic, easy to navigate, amazing to use, an excellent source of information for our members and our volunteers.
Good Sports has been great because they've been able to provide us a guideline to follow, and it's been a lot easier rather than setting something up from scratch. We've also been able to promote our club and get new members in and sponsors, and to know that we're doing the best we can for the community.
The legal requirements to operate a sporting association are many and varied. Good Sports provides simple, straightforward procedures to ensure that we comply with those obligations.
Both the Giants and the Reds locked at 2-2 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Game 2 of this first semi-final series. You see there, Tom Bailey getting some warm-up pitches done. Determined to maintain the groove that he has had in this match. 6 strikeouts, but he has conceded 10 hits in the match. Akasuka has only conceded 4. Playing up first for Vic Park Belmont Reds. The next at bat is the left-hander Kurosawa, who starts it off with a ball. 1-0 the count to begin the bottom of the 6th. Close there on that second pitch. Plate umpire rules it a second ball. Make that 3-0 the count. Crowd really giving the teams a pumper. The dugout and also making some noise. Dugouts of both sides for that matter. They're really adding to the pressure and the stakes of this game. This time, Kurosawa takes a cold strike. He was caught looking. Three and 1 the count. Kurosawa facing Bailey. That one's high. And Kurosawa will draw the base on balls. Walks to first. And that increases the pressure. Next up is Will Truscott. The Reds catcher. 1 for 2 tonight. Facing Bailey. Stevenson a little further inward from third base. The bunt's there. It's a risky one. Jones from first, makes the throw, and that is out. Sacrifice bunt made by Truscott. That's allowed Kurosawa at the same time to advance from first to second. We go back to the top of the order. Josh Paul stepping up to the plate. He's had a good game, 2 for 3. He was struck out, however, at the last at-bat. A valuable contribution tonight. He's added a run to the board. Ball swings. And that one is going to be a foul. One with 1 out. Paul looking to risk the bunt, similar to what Truscott did. That one has no connection. 0-2. Bailey, can he get that 7th strikeout? He's on 6 at the moment. He's on 41 for the season. Another could make it 42. Paul grounds that one to third. Stevenson fields it brilliantly. He throws to first. Kurosawa advances to third. Paul's out. That is 2 for the Giants. They're looking to get Kurosawa back to home and allow the Reds to take the lead. But the Giants, through the likes of Bailey's great pitching and their ground fielding, they could shut out the Reds of another threat here. And a tactical time being called by Wanneroo. What are they going to do next? Satiski is the next to step up to the plate. He is 2 for 3 as well. All the infielders coming in to have a chat with Bailey. Santich, the catcher there. Just a quick reminder, tomorrow, Game 2, Braves and Morley doing battle from 7 o'clock here on streamer.com.au. And of course, if both series go to a decider, that'll be played as a double header on Saturday. But if only one does, that game will be played at the same time as these semi-finals are currently played, 7 o'clock. If only one series goes to a third and deciding game. Back underway, Satiski at the plate, 2 for 3, facing the dynamite of Tom Bailey. Big opportunity here for the Reds to take back the lead, but Bailey starts it off nicely from the mound. First strike. Satiski rounds that one towards Armstrong at shortstop. Throws to first. It's good. That's the third out. That's a big, big relief for the Giants. And as we go to the 7th, we are locked at 2-all.
You know, my dad always said, you are what you repeatedly do. You don't have to have all the talent in the world to be a great athlete. It's all about the hustle. I've come so far. A baseball player works 365 days out of the year. It's not 170 games and then they're done. It's that grind you got inside of you to not want to fail.
We have gone through 6 innings and we are still separated at 2-all in what's been a gripping contest here at Empire Ballpark. I think I can safely say that we are going to be in for a very, very close finish in this second game of the first semi-final series. We certainly hope that you can stay with us for the remainder of this game. It's been an absolute cracker. It's what finals baseball is all about. Jacob Santich is going to start things off for the Giants. He's facing Akasuka. This is the pivotal stage of this game now. As Santich lets that wide one go. It's a ball. Pivotal time of this game. Who is going to break the deadlock? Only one team can answer that question. Just who will it be as Santich grounds that one to Kurosawa? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Santich advances to first off the back of that error. And it's Kurosawa at his 4 now. Going from shortstop. As I said earlier in this game, it's those moments, those little moments that can make such a big difference in the match. Santich on first. Dawson Summers is at the plate next. Facing Akasuka, who's had 5 strikeouts to his name. Risking the bunt, but that's foul. Both teams facing tremendous pressure. Akasuka goes straight on. Bunt has got some air on that one. Summers is caught. He is caught by Boyer, who ran all the way from third base, started coming in. As soon as Akasuka let go of that one from the mound, Summers tried to go for the bunt, took the risk and paid the price. Brilliant piece of ground fielding by the Reds. It's what you need in these moments. First out made. Santich still on first. Stevenson's next up. 1 for 2 in this game. Stevenson goes to Kurosawa. This time cleans it up. And a double play! Brilliantly executed by the Reds. Just what you need. A 6-4-3. And that ends the Giants' run in a flash. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, the scores are locked at 2-all.
My name's Greg Elliott. I'm the president of the Wanneroo Giants Baseball Club. I've been around the club for 30-something years now. I've been the president for 5 years and involved in the committee, I guess, for 15 years. The Wanneroo Giants have had quite a long relationship with Harcher now, through the general manager of Harcher being a part of the baseball club. We've set up quite a good relationship in regards to buying all our products for our canteen and our cleaning products over a number of years now. Harcher are a major sponsor of the baseball club. They help us out in regards to everything we order with our sponsorship. Sponsorship to any sporting club is a major part of a club, and Harcher being a major sponsor for us really helps us in the community. Harcher makes our lives a lot easier, not having to chase around products through the supermarkets. It's all delivered on time and we get exactly what we order when we need it. I'd recommend Harcher to any sporting or community club. As a company, they help us out with everything we need. Everything is here on time and we get exactly what we order.
We go to the bottom of the 7th. The game is on a knife edge. Brilliant double play by the Reds to end the Giants' stint in a flash. Sees the score still locked at 2-all. Crowd really enjoying it here. They're really getting into every bit of the action here, as the Reds will step back up to the plate to see if they can attempt to break the deadlock. The Giants, however, through the man at the left-hand corner of your screen, Tom Bailey, has done plenty of damage on the mound. He's had 6 strikeouts. He's pitched 6 innings. Will he pitch a complete game tonight? He starts it off wide. That's a ball, 1-0. Close indeed. Quite tight. The ball is ruled by the plate umpire. Went low there, did Bailey. Now 3-0. Almost got him flush on the torso there, but he was able to just get out of the way. Only got a small impact on it, but Garrett will draw the base on balls. He advances to first. Small Page next up. Small Page 0 for 2 tonight. A lot of noise made by the Reds contingent following that last pitch. No love lost, as I said, between the two teams. And this is the second game of the semi-final series. Small Page lets that one go. Just off the right corner of the plate. That's a ball. Looking at Garrett there, he's looking for a moment to pick him off. He goes for it, but that one is unsuccessful. Garrett is comfortably safe at first. Small Page gets a big one going towards centre field. Riley back towards the wall, he makes the catch. And that will be the first out. Riley from centre field, as easy as you like, with that catch. And Garrett will have to go back to first. He was going up to second, and Small Page connected off that last pitch from Bailey. But he flew out to the man at centre field. The first out has been inflicted. Next up, Ryan Boyer. Speed on that one from Bailey, but just to the right corner plate. They're outside the zone. 1-0 is the count. Boyer 1 for 2 tonight. Again on that one go. Bailey had a tendency to go to the inside of the right corner plate. Had a couple of misses on the strike zone. It's a very composed pitcher. Keeping that steely resolve on the mound. Next. Goes fast again. Again, that's on the strike zone. Facing the 3-0 pitch. This time, it's inside the zone from Bailey. Strike one. Boyer grounds it towards Armstrong at shortstop. He fumbles, and that allows Garrett to advance to second. Boyer advances to first. Oh, it's, as I said before, when Kurosawa fumbled at shortstop, it's those little moments that can make such a big difference in this game. This time it's Armstrong who makes the error for the Giants. And now we've got Boyer at first, Garrett at second, and it's Van der Graaf that steps up to the plate now. 1 for 3. We've got 2 outs in the bank, have the Reds. What does Van der Graaf do here? Swings and misses. 0-1. We've got ourselves a game here. We're in for a great finish, ladies and gentlemen, as Van der Graaf fouls that one just above the Reds' dugout. No doubt many hearts are racing all around Empire Ballpark, and wherever you're watching around the world, I certainly hope that you're feeling as tense and as excited as we are in the commentary box and also in the grandstands watching on streamer.com.au. Van der Graaf grounds that one, fielded by Armstrong. That's gone. Van der Graaf falls short at first. But Garrett advances to third. And Boyer advances to second. And again, the Reds in that position produce some scoreboard threat, but they have got 2 outs. Both teams have been in this position once before prior. And both times they were unable to add to this 2-all score. Bacon is next up. Sways out of the way. I don't know the count. There's a big gap between second base and shortstop. Bacon would look to go to that area. Swings and misses from that pitch from Bailey. Now he's even at 1-1. Bacon goes big, gets plenty of air. It's going towards Burke at left field. That's the third and last out. So the Giants shut down any Red scoring threat once again. They keep the score locked at 2-all. We've got 2 innings remaining.
Don't have any dirt training. Did you actually go?
Hey, Dad. Can I have some?
No, love. Good call, Dad.
It's easier to say no when we all say no.
Nexus Airlines, an airline dedicated to connecting regional Western Australia and beyond. From the Northern Territory and Kimberley, right down through the Pilbara and Minwest, and onto the vibrant streets of Perth City, Nexus Airlines connects us all. Connecting you to family, to work, or a well-deserved break. Nexus Airlines, connecting us.
We head to the top of the 8th here at Empire Ballpark, and we are still locked at 2-all. The tale of this game since the end of the third, both teams had 1 or 2 chances to really threat for any addition to the scoreboard. There have been times where players have been stranded of second and third when the third and final out has been made, shutting out any threat to the scoreboard. It's all down to some good ground fielding and also some brilliant catching in the outfield. The Giants go to the top of the 8th. Starting off with Owen Pilcher. Takes the strike from Akasuka. Crowd is now 0-1. Crowd really getting into it. Certainly hope you are at home watching our live coverage as Pilcher has that one into the stands. That one is well out of here as well. Like we saw in the elimination final on Friday night, if it is still tied after 9 innings, we go to an extra. There must be a winner in these finals matches. Oh 2, Pilcher facing the 0-2 pitch from Akasuka. What's he going to do here? He gets a low one. The ball. 1-2 is the count. He's facing Owen Pilcher. Akasuka change it up here. He goes quick. That is fumbled by Truscott. Foul by the umpire. Truscott's having a chat now with Akasuka, so time has been called. The Reds here, they'll have a bit of a moment. first ball, the second ball now. Tense scenes here at Empire Ballpark. Pilcher facing the 2-2 pitch from Akasuka. Pilcher hits that brilliantly. Kurosawa, clean pickup. The throw's good. That's out. Much better fielding this time from Kurosawa. And he's happy with that one, and rightfully so. Kurosawa, clean pickup, and inflicts the ground out with the throw to first, where Satiski is situated. That sends Pilcher back to the dugout, and another rotation of the Giants' batting lineup. Can it commence? Nicholas Riley, 1 for 3. His 4th at bat for tonight. What can he do here? What can be said for Akasuka? Good changeup for Akasuka. That is a strike. Riley facing the 0-2 pitch. Kasuka, 5 strikeouts. This is 70. Pitches the strikes ratio next to his name. Riley caught looking. He's gone. Make that 6 strikeouts for Akasuka. That goes to 140 for the season. Riley's not pleased with that one as he makes his way to the dugout. Now Daniel Burke, who came off the bench a little earlier in the game, taking the place of Ethan Cooper. Now he is going to face the music. Burke pops it high. He's heading towards the foul line. That's going to go over the fence, and one of the fielders there takes a tumble over the fence there. I think that's Jake Paul. And he's able to laugh that one off. Kasuka now. Some readjustments to his glove there. And he can get back onto the mound and resume this battle he now has with Burke. 0-1 the count, 2 outs. There's Laurie. It's now even. Change up there from Akasuka, but that one just fell short of the zone. Make that a 2-1 count. It's time to the outside of the left plate. 3-1. Burke rounds that one past Boyer. Burke puts on the wheels, goes to first, was looking to risk it to go to second, but he elects to play it safe and net himself a single. Now that'll bring Byron Armstrong to the plate. Armstrong 0 for 3. Able to create an impact at bat tonight. His 4th at bat. Can he change it? Lets that one go for a strike. Very close on the pick-off attempt from Akasuka. Berg just safe on first. Akasuka has got eyes on Berg. Goes for the pitch, and Armstrong fouls that one out of the park. Two is the count. Armstrong facing Akasuka. Another pick-off attempt on Berg, but Berg slides back into fourth. And again going for the pick-off, and again unsuccessful. Dare I say it, Berg flirting with danger. And he leads off from first. Armstrong fouls that one, just got an edge. And past the catcher and the home plate umpire. Everywhere around this Empire ballpark. The count remains at 0-2. 2 outs at the top of the 8th. So we'll take it by Armstrong. Next. That one's low. Little error. Zone nonetheless. It'll be a 1 and 2 count. Armstrong lets it go. Truscott fumbles, and Berg this time manages to steal second. Berg now gets up to second. Armstrong letting that one go. Truscott fumbled, and there was another count of 2 and 2. Armstrong facing Akasuka. He still has eyes on Berg. Swings right down the middle. Past the infield. Armstrong goes from second. He's going to slide to home. It's close. And the Giants score! Meanwhile, Armstrong goes from first, but he's out. The third and final out made, but Armstrong scored, or Berg scored, I should say. And we have got ourselves a cracking contest here with still an innings and a half to go.
Good Sports provides a great deal of assistance to all associations.
We're extremely lucky that we've got an organisation like Good Sports that provide us with the education to implement the right policies.
The guidelines and resources that are available to us free of charge on the website are fantastic, easy to navigate, amazing to use, an excellent source of information for our members and our volunteers.
Good Sports has been great because they've been able to provide us a guideline to follow, and it's been a lot easier rather than setting something up from scratch. We've also been able to promote our club and get new members in and sponsors, and to know that we're doing the best we can for the community.
The legal requirements to operate a sporting association are many and varied. Good Sports provides simple, straightforward procedures to ensure that we comply with those obligations.
We head to the bottom of the 8th here at Empire Ballpark, and another twist in the tail in this second game. The Giants, they take back the lead. They lead at 3-2. And it's back on the Reds now. The pressure and the tension of this game. What can the Reds do to respond? Well, you'll find out here on streamer.com.au what has been an exciting semi-final encounter. Once again, the next rotation for the Reds will start with Tayu Kurosawa, the left-hander. And on the mound will remain Tom Bailey for the Giants. 101 for 69. The pitches to strikes ratio. So lets that one go, but that's outside the zone. Ball. Kurosawa, clean hit down the ground, out towards right field. And Kurosawa will advance to first. Lovely hit by Kurosawa through the gap, and he's got himself a single. Bit of time taken, the manager. A bit of chat. Also, the other staffers. Looks like we've got a change in the batting lineup for Vic Park. Vic Park Belmont. Looks like we have got, see from my commentary box here, number 5 for the Reds, Jaden Mitchell, making his first appearance in this semi-final series. Mitchell, it's only be his 12th game for the season. He's averaging 312, 10 hits, 9 singles. He's also had 3 RBIs. Risking the bunt there, always difficult to connect. Unless you get it absolutely perfect. Mitchell, a left-hander, with a good average this season, considering the fact this is only his 12th game of the season. 0-1 the count. Mitchell facing Kurosawa on first. Third base coming in. That's Stevenson. Bailey attempts to pick off on Kurosawa, but Kurosawa is comfortably safe. Every innings there seems to be a new twist in this game. Bunt not as effective this time. Mitchell fouls. So Mitchell is taking the place of Will Truscott. Making his first appearance, as I said, in this semi-final series. The 0-2 pitch coming up. Low. Ball signaled by the plate umpire. Wings and misses does Mitchell. He's gone. So he can make that 7 strikeouts for Akasuka, and that's the first out inflicted. For Bailey, I should say. Bailey has his 7th strikeout. Now it's Josh Paul. Back at the top of the order. 2 for 4 tonight. Kurosawa still on first. Bailey on the mound. Ball goes big. And fouls. Like Akasuka, Bailey has pitched for over 100. Now 108 in this game. It's that gold is Josh Paul, cold strike. Got 2 outs in the bank here, the Reds. Don't want to concede a second one here, but Tom Bailey has been nothing short of magnificent in those clutch moments. He's got another one! Josh Paul is gone. Paul can't believe it. And Tom Bailey has his 8th strikeout. He makes that 43 for the season. In only what is now 12 games. Next up is Eddie Satiski. And a time has been called by the Giants to talk some tactics. What are they going to do next? Because Satiski, he can hit them big. Every innings, as I said, every innings there is a new twist in this dramatic tale. The Reds down to their last out. The Giants lead it. Oh, you better believe it, folks. It is going to be on down to the wire stuff here. Satiski stepping up to the plate. He's 2 for 4, 50% success rate at bat tonight. Satiski goes low on that one, but the pitch outside the plate, 1-0. Satiski just swings out of the way. 2-0. That's the cold strike. Right down the middle this time from Bailey. Count 2-1, 2 outs. Satiski punches that one over Armstrong. And that's going to allow Kurosawa to advance to second. Satiski goes to first. And it's a case of deja vu. 2 players occupying bases and down to their last out. It's happened a couple of times for both the sides across this game. All the times, and that is since the end of the 3rd, where both teams have attempted to get any drive, with the exception of the top of the 8th, where the Giants scored and took back the lead, where they've had 2 players on base and have failed to capitalise. That is, as I said, with the exception of the top of the 8th, where the Giants got that 1 run to take back the lead. Sean Garrett is next, and he takes the strike. One from Garrett, standing underneath it. There is Armstrong, makes the catch. That is the 3rd out. And now we go down to the last inning of this match. The Giants hold the lead 3-2.
You know, my dad always said, you are what you repeatedly do. You don't have to have all the talent in the world to be a great athlete. It's all about the hustle. I've come so far. A baseball player works 365 days out of the year. It's not 170 games and then they're done. It's that grind you got inside of you to not want to fail.
You're back with us at Empire Ballpark. We go to the top of the ninth, and you better believe it, folks. This one is going down to the wire. Game 2 of this first semi-final series. We know the stakes are at a high for both sides, and no better way to determine the outcome of this game than with it going down to the last inning. The score is 3-2, and the Giants hold the advantage. Important for the Reds here. They're out on the field now. The importance of this part of the game emphasised on the Reds. They want to get a 3-up, 3-down. They want to shut down any chance of a scoring threat. But the Giants, they are equally as determined to extend this one-run advantage. They manage to extend it. The pressure is piled further on the Reds. If the Reds are able to restrict any damage on the scoreboard, or even get a 3-up, 3-down, that leaves the Reds with the task to go for the walk-off win. They got to get some scoring thread themselves. Suka getting a couple of other warm-up pitches done. Semi-final series so far. Tuesday, first game of the series between these two teams. The Reds won at 3-2. Last night, Braves and the Eagles did battle in their series opener. It was 2-1 to the Braves. Reigning champs starting the series off with a bang. And now this one. This one is destined for another tense finish. It's finals baseball at its best. Ben King's going to start it off for the Giants. That one was absolutely blistering quick from Akasuka. It was almost a case of blink and you miss it. 0-1 the count. Close there, but just towards the inside corner of the plate. One the count. Top of the ninth. And fouls that one over the grandstand. King facing the 1-2 pitch. King's 0 for 3. Akasuka looking for strikeout number 7. He's delivered, or has he? Well, he's out anyway. Kurosawa now is the catcher. There's been a couple of changes to the field defensive setup. King has been struck out, so that counts as Akasuka's 7th strikeout, as King was swinging for the fences on that one. Changes to the setup. Vandergraaf remains at left field. Garrett remains at centre field. Small Page remains at right field. And it's Josh Paul that's gone to shortstop. Boyer remains at third. Satiski remains at first. And Cosgrove is the new player at second base. So the Reds making a couple of changes to their defensive field setup. And Jones fouls. The first pitch he faces in this next at-bat for Akasuka. Seven strikeouts for Akasuka, and goes low. A bit wide on that second pitch, 1-1. Swings and misses, does Jones. Strike two. Swings and misses again. So Jones is also gone. Two batters, two strikeouts. Akasuka has 8. Take a bow, Mizuki Akasuka. 8 strikeouts. And another superb performance on the mound. That makes it 142 for the season. Next up is going to be Jacob Santich. What can he do this time? Could it be a 3 up, 3 down from the mound as Santich lets that one go? That's wide, 1-0. Santich fouls that one over the stands. One and one the count, 2 outs at the top of the ninth. Santich swings and misses. That one a little bit higher than what Santich would have expected. It was a fast one. Santich still tempted to swing it and didn't get any contact. 2-1 the count with 2 outs. Santich goes big. Underneath it is Van der Graaf. Makes the catch. So the Reds have done everything they needed to do on the field. It's now up to them with the bat and the Giants on the field. It is 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the ninth.
My name's Derek Bird and I'm the Group General Manager for Harcher. Baseball WA and Harcher, that relationship began with myself being a baseballer and being very much a club person. My kids are club people, and they were just relationships that have been fostered over the last decade or so, and the opportunity arose to get involved with Baseball WA at a higher level, and we're using that as a vehicle to work back into the community through Clubland. So sponsorship is important to Harcher because of the staff we employ and the roles that they play in their own communities. That we feel that this is a way that we can connect back with not only our staff but with our customers. Volunteer sports are generally run on the breadline, and they need support and they need some additional resource for them to be viable and for them to be successful, and we feel that we can play that role not only from a sponsorship point of view but also a supply of product point of view. The sporting club route is a really beneficial route for our business because we can touch so many parts of the role that they play. Most of their revenue is generated through the canteen and the bar and the kitchen. These sporting clubs are volunteer organisations. They need a little bit of help and we can provide that.
This is it, folks. Down to the wire, the bottom of the ninth. The Giants lead the Reds 3-2. And as you can see on your screen, we've got a change of pitcher. For the Giants, it's going to be Bryce that is going to step up to the mound. Fraser Bryce back for a second go around as he pitched 4 innings in the first game on Tuesday night. Only conceded the 2 hits and struck out 2 Reds batters. Small Page is first up to the plate for Vic Park Belmont. And looked close, but that's a ball. Page fouls this time. Page swings and doesn't get a connection on it. Strike 2. Bryce can make an immediate impact here. Clean hit by Small Page. Out towards centre field and he nets a single. Listen to that crowd. The Reds contingent absolutely going wild for that one. Next up to the plate, Ryan Boyer. He, no doubt, is feeling the nerves and the pressure. A crunch stage of this game. Let's it go, cold strike. Risky taking the bunt there, Boyer. That one goes into foul territory, 0-2. Small Page was off like a rocket and advancing to second. But of course, the foul ball means that he has to go back. The Reds have had 12 hits to 8 in this game. Small Page took off like a rocket even before the pitch was let go from Bryce's. Boyer fouls out to left field. The count remains at 0-2. Santic. Boyer swings and comes up empty, and he's struck out. Now that is the first out. Boyer cannot believe it as he makes his way to the dugout. That's the first out. Van de Graaf lets that one go. 1-0 is the count. Van de Graaf fouls over the stands. That next one. I should say the hit's 13-6. The correction there in favour of the Reds. Low one there. 2-1. Van de Graaf goes big but empty. Strike 2. Van der Graaf's shoulder there. We've got a full count, 3 and 2. Still that one out. Smallpage looking to advance to second, but the umpires called him back. Leadoff was a little bit premature. That's going to be the base on balls. Van der Graaf gets a fourth, and he will walk to first. Smallpage, in the meantime, advances to second. They've still got 2 outs in the bank. The Giants feeling it. The Reds are feeling it. Next up is Curtis Bacon, the designated hitter. Bacon lets it go. Cold strike. This is some tense stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. It's like the last round of a heavyweight title fight. The Giants' season is on the line. The Reds looking to make a spot in the grand final a reality. Bacon fouls. With every pitch comes a new layer of tension for the fans, the players, even here in the commentary box. Still got that 1 out through the Reds, so they've got 2 in the bank. But it's an 0-2 count. Bacon's facing Bryce. That's a ball. Bacon lets it go again. And it's ball 2. Listen to the noise from the crowd with this next pitch. It's fouled into the stands. The count remains at 2-2. The Reds have got players on first and on second. Van der Graaf on first. Smallpage on second. Bacon at the plate. He's 1 for 4. He's aiming for the bunt. Didn't get a connection, but it was outside the plate. Oh, that was very, very close. Could we see bases loaded? It's a full count. This crowd is going bananas. Bacon rounds that into foul territory. Even feeling the tension here in the commentary box. I certainly hope you all are at home watching on streamer.com.au, witnessing this terrific encounter. The 3-2 pitch. Bacon facing Bryce. Lets it go. He draws the base on balls. And we have got bases loaded. You cannot script this, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hollywood written all over it. We have got bases loaded, Bacon's on first, Vandergraaf second, Smallpage third, Kurosawa is at the plate. The Reds could be in a position to take the game and knock the Giants out of the race in 2 games. For the Giants, they need to get 2 outs and 2 outs quickly if they want to win it themselves and force the series into a deciding match on Saturday. So many possibilities, so many storylines. The infield coming in. Jones, Summers, Armstrong and Stevenson all going a little further inward. The next man at the plate, Kurosawa. The infield's coming in. Kurosawa facing Bryce. Strike one. Kurosawa gets one a little higher. The 1-1 pitch coming up for Kurosawa. Bryce on the mound. He's feeling the pressure. Kurosawa pops it high, but it's fouled. The crowd feeling it. The 2-1 pitch. Smallpage with the early lead, but will make without it because that's a ball. 2-2 is the count with 1 out. Kurosawa's gone. Strike 3. And the Reds down to their last out. The question is, do they keep the infielders in the Giants or do they push them back outward? Looks like Summers and Armstrong are going to push further back. The next man, Cosgrove. His first at bat. Coming off the bench. Oh, that was very, very close. That's a ball, 1-0. Cosgrove, only his 13th game. A low average of 148. 4 hits and 4 singles as well. Given a lot of time at bat. 1-1 is the count. Cosgrove pops it high. Jones underneath it. We will do it again on Saturday. The Giants have responded from Tuesday's shock loss and have levelled the series at 1 game apiece. In what has been an exciting showdown between these 2 great teams, the Wanneroo Giants struck first with 2 at the second. They conceded 2 at the third, and then they got 1 back at the top of the 8th to take back the lead, and they have hung on to win this exciting game 3-2 here at Empire Ballpark, and the teams will do it again on Saturday to decide the series. An amazing game. One of some of the best finals baseball action here in Western Australia. My player of the match, well, it was a difficult one to pick. But I have to go for Akasuka in a losing team. A remarkable effort. He was very efficient behind the mound and tallied up the strikeouts like nobody's business. He was sensational. 8 of those in the strikeouts from the 9 innings. For the Giants, they did everything they needed to do tonight to get this vital win and square up the series. That is all from Empire Ballpark tonight. The teams will do it again on Saturday, but we look forward to your company for Game 2 of the Braves-Eagles series here at Empire Ballpark, live on streamer.com.au. On behalf of all our team, this is Paul Persick wishing you good night.